tonight we're seeing just how quickly and closely flames from the Knolls Fire got to homes in Saratoga Springs last night. Conditions improved today and evacuation orders eased, but residents remain on high alert tonight. In the middle of all of this, one man took it upon himself to make sure the flames did not get any closer to his neighbor's home.
Yeah, this was incredible. Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher joins us with what that man did and now how his neighborhood is showing their thanks. Lauren.
Yeah, Kelly and Bob. So yesterday, that fire quickly started coming toward the neighborhood, toward this field right here, right next to where we've got homes. But thankfully, that neighbor noticed that also next to this field is some heavy equipment that thankfully he knew how to use. As fast-moving flames quickly chewed through grass headed toward homes.
It was maybe a matter of 10 minutes before it was already here.
People like Garrett and his family fled with no clue what they'd come back to.
As we were leaving, you could see the flames coming this way.
Robert Young watched the fury of the Knolls Fire race closer, knowing he couldn't leave.
Pretty emotional to watch fires and flames get that close to your neighbors' homes, and pretty emotional.
It just so happens Robert, a landscaper, has built fire lines for his neighbors using heavy equipment in the past. And it just so happens this equipment showed up a few days ago to start building a new school. And it just so happens Robert could see a bulldozer parked next to a grassy field right in the fire's path.
I believe that's my neighbor Rob out here.
I realized that equipment was there, and so I jumped in the equipment and was able to take care of an area that hadn't been cleared.
On one side, a fire, the other, his neighbors' homes.
I just wanted to hurry up and get the fuel and grass, and there was some trees, just get that out of the way and get a good break between the homes.
Fast forward to Monday, everyone comes home, no house is burnt. Robert's fire line stopped the flames.
Who knows what would have happened had he not done what he did and cleared out this field.
Neighbors knew they couldn't leave it at that. They wanted to help Robert, who has been feeling the impact of COVID-19.
He's been out of work with what's going on right now too, so I'm sure, you know, in a time where you're wanting to get your family and get out of danger, he kind of stepped up and ultimately saved a lot of us, a lot of heartache and grief.
So they stepped up with a fundraiser to pay Robert's mortgage. Now, if you ask Robert, he says he just did what anyone would do.
And I don't feel heroic in any way. It's something that I know how to do, and I was able to help someone with that skill set.
But as his neighborhood comes together for his house, they say it's the least they could do for the way he saved theirs.
Don't feel deserving of it. I'm overwhelmed and grateful. And
if he wasn't here moving any of this, for all we know, we wouldn't be standing here being able to go into our house tonight, so and sleeping in our own house. So it could have been a lot worse. So we owe him a lot. So we're very grateful for what he did.
And tonight, you can see in the distance just a little bit of smoke coming off of that hillside. But for the most part, the whole thing is pretty much just charred. Over 12,000 acres burned. But crews have gotten some containment on it, more than 25% contained now. Now, this is definitely a do not try this at home. What Robert did, he had experience with that kind of equipment, was more than happy to jump in and help. But the reason he actually stayed behind in the first place, he said, was because he wanted to help some of their neighbors who are elderly make sure that they safely evacuated their homes before he even jumped in on that equipment. Live in Saratoga Springs, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.